Celebrating the late Wa was a revered cultural leader and mediator within the Zuni tribe in honor of Native American Heritage Month in the U.S. Today's interactive doodle, illustrated by Zuni Pueblo guest artist Mallory Quetavki, celebrates Zuni, a Shivi, Native American fiber artist, weaver, and potter the late Wa, weaver. As a Lamana, Thamena, the late Wa was a revered cultural leader and mediator within the Zuni tribe, devoting their life to the preservation of Zuni traditions and history. As advised by the Zuni tribe, it is discouraged to speak of community members who have passed on within the present tense. Therefore, we refer to Wa as the late Wa out of respect for their memory and spirit. The term two-spirit became widely adopted in the 1990s to encompass the various non-binary gender identities and expressions amongst indigenous peoples. In the Zuni tribe, Lamana is the recognized third gender outside of the male-female binary system. Historical records have used both he and she pronouns in reference to Lamana and the late Wa. Because Lamana and many modern indigenous two-spirit people are considered distinct from male and female genders, we have aligned with our Zuni community collaborators and elected to use the engendered singular pronoun, they. The late Wa was born of the Donishi, KWI, Badger clan, and a child of the Bitchi, KWE, Dogwood clan around 1849 in Zuni Pueblo, a community indigenous to the land that is now known as New Mexico. In the Zuni tribe, Lamana is a recognized third gender outside of the male-female binary system and revered as a traditional cultural concept reflecting harmony and balance. Like most Lamana, at a young age the late Wa began learning a variety of skills done by both men and women in the tribe. They became an expert weaver, a role traditionally taken on by men in the community, and created textiles using different looms. After years of training, the late Wa became one of the first Zuni craftspeople to sell ceramics and woven goods to non-indigenous people, which catalyzed the process of indigenous crafts being appreciated as a fine art in the U.S. The late Wa also mastered essential Zuni myths, songs, and ceremonies to become a highly respected spiritual leader in the community. Their cultural expertise led to the late Wa traveling with American anthropologists James and Matilda Stevenson to Washington, D.C. in 1885 in hopes of fostering cultural exchange. During the late Wa's landmark visit to the U.S. Capitol, they called upon high-ranking U.S. officials to protect Zuni lands and culture from encroaching settlers. Even in the face of colonial policy, which threatens indigenous peoples nationwide, the late Wa's dedication to their community never faltered. They returned to Zuni Pueblo, where they spent the remainder of their life as an artist and community leader. Today, the late Wa's legacy lives on in the approximately 10,000 Zuni people who safeguard the rich tapestry of Zuni heritage and retain one of the most uninterrupted cultural lineages of modern indigenous tribal communities in the U.S. Give the art of weaving a try in today's interactive doodle in honor of the late Wa and their